And as I said, to each their own. Mimi, I cannot bleach. I cannot advise anyone to bleach. It's a very risky affair. Hata mlisikia Mami Franci alienda huko interview akaambia watu, if you can stay away from skin lightening, stay away from skin lightening. It's very risky. The side effects includes cancer. Sawa sawa. Mimi, that's why I'm really like concerned about those people who do it unknowingly, especially our partners. Umekutana na products za mtu umeanza kujipaka, and you know the other things you're supposed to do, like nini kupaka sunscreen, cause hiyo mkorogo unaonanga kwa nini inachomanga watu. Umepaka mkorogo, umeenda kwa jua, inakuchoma, unakaa chapati. It's a very risky affair, and that's why I'm mostly concerned about those people who do it unknowingly, especially the partners. I do not recommend it. I cannot lighten my skin. I do not recommend it with my friends, because tutaanza hapa na side effects is what tutakuwa in it together, right? That's why I'm so concerned about those who don't. As I said,
guys, welcome back. Karibuni sana. Ever since I started this page, analyzing what's going on in the culture, analyzing what's going on in Ukutown, my main goal has and will always be advocating for young men and young women to seek mental health. Historia Lao is a perfect example of why I always advocate for young men and women to seek help when it comes to mental health. Whether that's like seeking therapy, whether that's having a support system where you can speak your grievances, trials and tribulations. My main goal is always, and will always stay, and be focused on helping young men and women deal, manage, understand, and work on themselves through mental health help, through learning about themselves. And ni kitu yenye personally I'm passionate about. And very eager to see a change in this specific topic, because especially this year and the last couple of years, Ukutown, Nimbaye Ukutown, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of pressure. Watu wengi wamepitia mavitu, kuna pressure mingi huko online, maganji watu wana, people have no support system. Now huyu kijana Diani is like a great example of what I typically mean when I'm talking about these types of topics and these types of conversations. Unaona hapa tuko Kenya, especially on today's topic. Unaona hapa tuko Kenya. Hatuko Jamaica. Hatuko Kingston. Hatuko Germantown. And yet tunaona vitu kama hizi. Watu wengi, vijana wengi are falling to the peer pressure. Vijana wengi are falling for the scams. And Diaso is a really great example. If you take a look at how this young man used to look like when he was younger. And this is all jokes aside. I know most of my videos I'm usually talking shit. I'm usually ni jokes mingi, but these are one of the topics that actually gets me fired up, and are one of the reasons that I started doing what I'm doing, which is advocating for mental health, advocating for especially young men. A lot of young men huku Kanairo don't have a support system, don't know hawana mbele wala nyuma. They're very easily manipulated. They're very easy to jump on trends. They're very insecure. And that is why I'm always, you can even go back to my previous videos and attest what I'm saying right now. I've always been an advocate of mental health, and I do urge every person that's going through something right now to seek help if that's something that they think they might be in need of. Because if you look at this, if you look at the Mandem, bro, he's clearly using bleaching creams, like you saw in the video, whether it's knowingly or unknowingly. Kijana anatumia, kijana anatumia bleach. Kijana anatumia bleach. Dude looks like Snacheki. And like when I see things like this on the internet, the first thing I ask myself is why? Mbona mtu anatumia bleach? Kwanza mwanaume. Why would a young gentleman huku Kanairo or in Kenya in general or anywhere in the world feel that it's okay to bleach or change the color of their skin into a lighter tone? That's the question we should all ask ourselves. That's the question, Diaso, you should ask yourself. Seek some help from your support system, whether that's your friends. Enda ubonge na mabeshte zako, enda ubonge na maboys zako, waambie, yo, listen, I've been going through some things. I've been feeling some things. And that is why I felt like it's okay to change my skin color or try to or attempt to. Or if it's unknowingly, your friends around your circle or your family members or your significant others or other should feel comfortable enough to tell you, like, yo, what's going on? What's happening? What are you doing? Because this is detestable. Ni mbaya. Bro, ni mbaya. All jokes aside, ni mbaya, bro. But vijana, we gotta do better. Diaso, my advice to you ni reach out to your close circle and it's time to have that conversation. It's time to have that conversation. If it's help that you're seeking, it's time to be open enough and secure enough to accept help if that's what you need. Because me personally, I like siziona how something like that would even conjure up in my thought system, in my thinking. That's all I would say about this whole topic. I know it's a very sensitive topic. Mavijana ongeangi vitu kaa easy. We don't speak about like skincare routine and like whether we should be switching our skin tones or not. So with that being said, you have a lot to think about, Diaso. And you seem like someone that has a lot going for him. You seem like someone that has a bright future from what I've looked up, from the little that I've seen on the internet. So it's never too late in that regard. It's never too late to get that help and pivot and change and get on the right track. Sawa Diaso. Hopefully you heed this advice and make some steps or make some moves to get that help that you might so desperately need, okay?